magic damage presence, like you said, short cooldown abilities and everything early on, but he can become a very hard carry. You know, it goes without saying it, one that potentially could pick up a Divine Rapier in a lot of games if it goes long enough.
He's a talent, guys. Some heroes just have absolute garbage talents. Gyro, on the other hand, he has great talents all the way down the board.
Middle lane, we do see Denny trying to get out once again. May fall, though it looks like he is. Lil gonna lift up the Nature's Prophet. That's all they can do, though. Now he has to run S4. He's gonna take that Curse Crown stun. LeBron is in a horrible spot, though. I mean, they kill Fly, but it's gonna come at a cost. They lose Dark Willow. General, can he get the hell out? No. Ensnare, the Cog's gonna save a little bit of damage, but S4 is cutting him off. I was gonna say it's daytime now, but he pops it back into nighttime with the darkness. Low doing all that he can, simply auto-attacking. Gonna try to hero block here, and General will ultimately survive as a TP coming in from Dark Willow. Now the Curse Crown, and it seems like OG will have to retreat, but again, another death on Denny, and it might be another death on LeBron. Dota looks like it is. There's exactly what you're talking about. Hell, a double damage rune helps on top of that.
And this is what their whole team's built for, right? You can just rotate so much early. Your longest cooldown is a defensive spell in the Naga Sleep. Everything else, you just want to run at them at this point, especially at nighttime, which is wearing out because it was Night Stalker ulti. But I mean, OG, they've had a great laning phase already. Luna, second in the net worth, and they're pretty much all in already with her. Yeah,
we can't overlook that. Of course, Luna, a very dangerous carry once again, as we saw even in the previous series, goes without saying.
Chicken.
That courier, though, yeah, you're right. Oh, it's fine. I mean, a little slippery there.
I think the biggest thing is you look at the net worth, and Dendy is he's below the Rubik right now on his own team. Dendy is just having such a rough time versus Naga middle. The rotations from 7 Mad is just too much. Is it 7 Mad? Is it Seb?
I call him effing Mad.
Effing.
That's what I've heard.
Didn't he change it officially? I didn't know.
Seb has been the name he's been running with lately. And you see that's so apparently that's Seb in whatever language. I frankly don't even know, but it's supposed to be Seb because that's his name, you know. So I guess he's trying to go away from effing Mad. It kind of makes sense. Yeah, probably a good decision. Let's talk about Gyrocopter once again, though. I noticed the item that he's going for. As you see right there, the Aghanim Scepter. This has been you're not a fan, are you?
I've never been a fan of first item. It feels like one of those items where if you have an item already, it like amplifies that so much because you get that extra tech. But if you're just like doing 100 a hit minus the armor, it doesn't feel as big. But I think they just want to run around the map, and that's a very good item to do that.
It fits the play, because going off what you're saying, I do think it fits the play style of this game exactly as you're talking about. And I will say this: been casting a lot of European region recently for the sim qualifiers, including OG. Honestly, a majority of gyrocopters have been building this. It feels like it is becoming more the norm, at least in the European region. I don't know about other regions necessarily, or all these gyrocopters, but from what I've been witnessing, it has kind of been the norm. So I usually watch top tier Dota, so I don't see much. And I'm just kidding, and it starts.
I just can't wait. S4 is already level 7.5. He's only rotated once, and he got a bottle, right? So he can just pick up these runes whenever he wants. It's just everything's coming up OG right now, except for maybe No-Tail.
Yeah, No-Tail could fall right here. Call down, though. Denny has to respect that. He does not. The Rocket Barrage in the face. One auto attack will do him in. The Curse Crown stun not happening in time. So they do lose No-Tail, but yet another death on Viper. Going the wave drought. He's like, I'm going to chase you down too, LeBron. There's a rocket. That Rocket Barrage, man, is so much freaking damage. And as he said, the Mango coming into play. Eclipse at the top lane. Desperation at its finest right there. He takes the Silence Zone, fly with a TP in, and Crystallize is also going to fall. This start is looking huge for OG right now.
Just rotations. That's why I'm always a fan of any sort of like global presence, right? Nature's Prophet, Zeus Ulti, Nimbus, anyone that can just move around the map with not having to commit too much is always going to be a great hero. Kyle always talks about Nature's Prophet. I'm sure he was so happy. I heard him a little bit happy, but on the inside, he just wanted to yell because he thinks Nature's Prophet is, I believe, the best hero right now, he says.
When was he was talking to us yesterday about that on the way over here. It was Nature's Prophet, Earthshaker, actually, which those are the first two picks, go figure.
From one team,
And then it was one other hero.
It was weird because he actually said he liked Clockwork, but then on this panel, he said he didn't like Clockwork. I'm not calling him out for being, two different things, but, classic Kyle.
He's having his own, debates over there on the panel. He's having to defend himself and Elf already. So let's not go there.
Pardon me, Night Stalker didn't have the bottle. It was actually Naga's bottle, but it's a little less.
Yeah,
what I thought.
Luna, though, by the way, she is going to Mask of Madness at least. I don't know if she hasn't finished 100% just yet. You see right there. So it's coming up closely. Do you think Mask of Madness is the correct call?
I believe so. You just have to, every nighttime you're going to be so afraid. The only safe place is really going to be your jungle where she's farming right now, and then that triangle over by your other shrine. And with Mask of Madness, you clear those out quickly. You can do Ancients as well. I think it's like a comeback item. Usually used to be aggressive, but you just need to farm the jungle.
I also saw Naga Siren right there. item-wise, for the longest time, the Kornaga, of course, the Radiance early on is what you'd pretty much expect, right? But she's building a Yasha on top of the Power Tread, so do we still expect the Radiance, you think?
I think so. I think you do something like Yasha into Radiance into Manta afterwards. You just get it for the early stats and moving around.
Okay.
I mean, the move speed meta, it seems to have calmed down a little, but it's definitely still there, pardon me.
Absolutely. S4, once again, Dark Time. That means more time for at least level 9, man. Level 4 Void. That's a lot of damage.
Once he gets those earn charges up, he is going to be in a great position.
I'm sure a Spirit Vessel eventually could come too. S4, they'll find Lil. No silence, though. There's the Fissure. Out comes the Void. There's the silence, and that's an easy kill on Lil. Well, he's making it more difficult, actually, than I thought. Might survive a little bit longer. Lil's going to not only survive for now, the Treants finish him off, but S4 did not dive too far himself either.
He did, and he got the earn charges. That's the biggest thing. Now you have 2 earn charges for the next fight. And they lose a Rubik for nothing, right? Like, they're going to lose a tower as well. They're just getting everything they need on the map. I think Navi, they're not okay with this, but as long as your Luna's farming at the time, you're going to be fine. But top lane, looks like they are going in.
Night Stalker, you know what? Capital has talked about this. This is going to be a very difficult game for Clockwork, and that is one of the several reasons. He just simply pops Hunter in the night, and he flies over those cogs as long as it's nighttime, of course. Middle lane, that mid tower that you're talking about, the Fate Bolt spam will help a little bit, but very likely going to be a tower kill. They have the Echo Slam. They have the ultimate coming out from Gyrocopter, a call down, so it's a tough tower to defend, no doubt. You do see Dendy again already dying, I want to say 3 times at least this game, so he's keeping his distance, understandably, but for now they'll keep the tower alive.
Yep, and he's done a good job catching up. At least he's in the top 5 of net worth there in 5th place. He just needs to get a little bit, maybe get a pipe, treads a pipe, something like that. Just help your Luna out. Just fight as 4, and then once your Luna gets like the Mask of Madness, Dragonlance plus BKB, you can fight. Once you get a pipe plus BKB, Luna is just a crazy good team fighter. The Chinese teams show that a lot.
So you like the pipe idea. What about a Helm of the Dominator? I know that's an item that some people seem to really stress every game. Others just don't really care for it, it seems like. Is that
I think Helm of the Dominator is really good when if you're like on OG right now, if you're the one pushing all these towers and getting it done, I think it's good. But if you're on the back foot, what does it really provide you? Maybe you can split push like a side lane with a catapult or something, but they have Fly. You can just TP and kill that for 200 gold. The fact that it's 200 gold now, that is insane. You get so much gold.
It's pretty good.
And look at this.
Ags finished. Wow. That's a 15-minute Ags. I mean, that's...
It's not even naked. Phase Boots and Aquila. And I think he had 3 mangoes as well, so...
Probably.
He is doing a damn good job.
The other great thing about this early Ags, I will say this, is that it's great at pushing towers, too.
It is.
And you look at this team right now, I mean, they have a Nature's Prophet's also good, but in Nagasarn, it'll be a bit before she's really a strong, tower pushing presence, but this is going to mean even more momentum for OG, no doubt, already having that 4,000 networth. And I was going to say, they ping the top tower. No doubt they're going up there to clear that out now.
Yep. I think the biggest thing is if, say, Navi does get on top of a tower, besides that Earthshaker and maybe the Naga sleep, it's hard for them to initiate, like, initially. I just double negative myself there, but yeah. Oh, Jarex. That is a lot of money. He gets the full last hit, yeah.
And Blink had 800 gold saved up, so he's working on it. You see the overall net worth of just over 4,000 in favor of OG. Again, a very steady pace. The experience going down slightly as OG starts to group up. That's going to happen, though. That's not the biggest concern.
There's the Blade Mill, though, on the Clockwork. So him going on a Gyrocopter now, that Ag's is only going to hurt him even more. I think that's the prime target. You have to either get on top of Nature's Prophet or the Gyro, and with that Blade Mill, you're almost guaranteed a kill. Who knows how many you're going to die on your team, but you're almost guaranteed 1 kill there, which is nice. And here you go to the fabled triangle around this shrine where Luna can just farm so much.
Yeah, she's trying her best to keep Navi in this early game, and again, top of the net worth right now. She ports to the top lane, and Snare's already up on General. You mentioned that Blade Mail. We'll see if that comes into play right here. No Tail. He's just going to go for the sleep, actually. I don't know if it's 100% necessary, but Clockwork does have his ultimate, so it's definitely a safe play, and he'll make that.
I think especially because it was on the shrine. They don't know if someone else is TPing on the low ground.
True. A little bit of a clash in the middle lane. Meanwhile, Darkness has been called, so Night Stalker trying to find a kill on Rubik. Not going to happen, though. You do see Night Stalker. How about that? A Hooded Defiance himself just picked up, so...
And he's going for the super earn after that. I mean, S4 is just going to be a man. He's going to have more solo kill potential, even during the daytime, than Clockwork if he keeps this up.
Dark Willow. it's been interesting seeing the development of Dark Willow in that support role. I feel like a lot of the co-casters that I happen to have throughout these qualifiers and stuff is the suggestion that you usually want to play her more in the 4 position because she really does benefit from some of these items. Things like a Yules, for example. It doesn't look like LeBron's doing much, though.
Yeah, he's just going to have Bramble. He's going to have to throw the Bramble out, and that's about all he is right now. He's a Bramble and Terrorize kind of guy until he gets anything, even more levels.
Yeah.
It does feel rough. It's kind of like a Rubik. I know
I was going to say,
a lot of players are like, some people love the 5 Rubik, others say it's terrible.
There's that Blade Mail, not really much return damage though coming up. They do get the left on the S4, that would be a big kill, but now with the Blade Mail wearing off, nice fear though. And speaking of that fear, it's just chaotic movement for 7 in the meantime, as they do find the pick on both Nature's Prophet and Night Stalker, and Gyrocopter having to respect the 5-man push now from Navi. He will fall back, and that was great execution, a great find right there, and now they're going to push the tier 2.
Yeah, like he found one of the 2, right? Gyro, Fearon, and Nature's Prop did a good job too. He tried to sprout. He sprouted himself in the cog, so it pushed out the Clockwork, but still Clockwork just runs him down.
Yeah.
Now you see it. This is Luna. That's the thing. Luna is still one of the best team fight carries in the game. And when your ulti's up and you have, like, if you're the top net worth, you're just going to go ham. And
this is big.
A triple stack. Yeah.
This is huge for Crystallize. I mean, you already see it again, the net worth topping the charts, and that's going to be amplified that much more, especially when you consider this is taking away, of course. From OG, they find Fly. He's just kind of checking it out, seeing what the hell's going on, wanting to kind of deter them a little bit. Unfortunately, he dies in the process. They will catch Rubik, it looks like. So something coming out for OG, make a kill streak, in fact. Of course, he'll finish off the last Black Dragon, but obviously most of the damage done by Crystallize, and he's already working on a BKB now.
Yep, I think that's, yeah. Exactly, he has all the items he needs. He didn't even use ulti to win that last fight. He still has ulti up, so they took a tier 1. They got 3 kills as well as a triple stack. It's a 5k lead for OG, but you just look at that Luna and you're like, if Luna just right-clicks our Gyro in a fight with BKB, what do we do? Like, Luna is just going to take him down so quickly.
Yeah, BKB is going to be a very effective item this game, goes without saying.
And you think about the other side, like if Gyro gets BKB, if a Luna just runs at him with the BKB, who's going to win that fight? Luna's going to win a BKB versus BKB fight every time because of her skills and talents are just a little bit better than Gyro's.
Dendi bottom lane, again, he's still trying to recover somewhat himself, but finding a little bit of space now, especially with the success of Luna. As I say that, Fly is setting up for a potential gank. You do have Nagasara nearby as well. They're just going to run in. They're going to sleep for this even? No, they just throw the ensnare out, and obviously not the greatest execution. Viper's ready. On the way.
With OG, the Nature's Prophet picking up that medallion, I think they're just looking for one pickoff into a Roche. I think that's OG's play right now, and that would have been a big pickup. You get that kill, you just go straight to Roche. Guess what? It's a free Roche for OG.
Yeah.
But Navi doing a good job positioning, not giving that away.
Look at the levels. Gyrocopter is keeping up with the Luna so far, both level 16 at this time, so that'll be curious to see how that continues to develop.
Yeah, Ward pinged out No Tails, like, wait a minute, they couldn't have came in here and killed another thing. I've been farming here the whole time, and there's like, there's a Ward. You look at that, both teams have 2 wards out, but OGs are a little more, OG has 3. They're a little more aggressive. You have 2 in the enemy jungle, while the other one is just blocking a camp, and the Dire Ward middle doesn't do too much, it just fell as well.
That BKB just about finished now for Luna. So if you're Navi here, do you think you get that BKB on Luna and then make a play? Do you go for Roshan? Do you just force a fight? Yeah.
I think you maybe do the same. I think once Luna has the BKB, you can do the same thing. Go one pickoff into a Roche. Even just straight up team fight if you want. Gyro has his BKB, but still, I think the Luna with that BKB is just a lot scarier than a Gyro.
Yeah, absolutely. But they do have it first going to that point. Now, Luna, again, is just about there. But if you're OG, I was going to say this, you probably want to take advantage, and they're doing exactly that. They go right to the Roshan pit. Now, they're going to be scouted. You see a Manta style finished on Nagasaren, by the way, so she makes a priority to go that. Yeah, straight Manta.
Okay, is this, as I know you only read, I talked about they played it twice. Is this
1-1? Yeah.
It's a very
Terrorize, it's coming out. That was a sleep as well from Nagasaren. They didn't kill it. The timing of that Terrorize was perfect. Can't make up the ninja here. No, the sleep was still effective. General going in though. He cannot get it. Fly actually picked up the Angel, so not the greatest pickup, but at least OG gets it. Lil's gonna die in the process. General now, he's in no man's land as the blade mail's worn off. Great force staff over the ledge, so Fly will keep the Aegis for now, and they do get 2 hero kills out of it. So, I mean, OG, they got the Aegis, but they literally have it on their support, so.
That's true, but it's still the fact that they denied the Aegis from, like, the Luna, who would have BKB as well. Now you can probably threaten some towers once you all heal up.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it, though. Yeah, if anything, they're keeping it out of the hands of Luna. So,
and I love that this Force Dev has done so much work. We saw bottom lane, it secured him a kill with Fly, and then he gets out of the pit right there with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's farmed, man. He has 6,000 net worth. He's in the middle of the pack. And this goes back to the reason... Oh, yeah, this is going to be the Aegis, isn't it? Ooh, just not enough damage. He avoids the Bramble with the Force Staff. That was clutch. And he's going to dance it off, too. Love it.
I still like with the nerf, quote-unquote, to the Force Staff. You know, it's 100 mana right now. At least Nature's Prophet, right, is one of the few... Hey, I'm an intelligence hero. I'm one of the few likes picking it up. I have plenty of mana. While some of those, like Gyro, who used to get it, he didn't have enough mana for that.
No.
Now he would. He has an ag in him.
He's got an ag, so that's the stats are fairly good on him. I also noticed, yeah, back to Nature's Prophet, he was going to Hooded Defiance at least, from what he had queued up initially. He doesn't have anything queued up right now, though, so might be changing his mind. We'll see, but again, goes back to he's very farmed right now. Earthshaker does have his blink as well, and again, so as long as he has a blink, Earthshaker's kind of done his farm. Obviously, more is still great as well, but having the blink's the key. I don't even think he echoed slam last fight, but I don't think we've seen an echo slam yet, so there's still that.
And it's interesting. This is a little different from OG2, right? Fly has definitely been the playmaker more so than Jarex, and it used to be the opposite for quite some time. Even around that Earthshaker, he's been more than like, I'm just going to long-range Fisher. I'm not even going to initiate. I'll be the defensive player, and there you see Fly. He's just making all the moves.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, Jarex is no one has definitely this flashy position 4, but Fly's showing that he's got the plays still too. You know, he's a little bit older himself, but he still could play plenty of competitive Dota.
There's a reason he was called one of the best of one of the other games of all time.
one of the other games. You know? I like how you say that. You know what?
It's like saying Voldemort. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Don't say it. Han, just saying.
Yeah.
Crystallize. He's working on his own Manta style, as we see right here. 1,400 gold saved up. So again, now sure, okay. So Navi is dealing against an Aegis, but again, it's on Nature's Prophet, so it feels like that shouldn't scare them that much as far as taking a fight.
It shouldn't that much. It's just more that you can't get a free kill, right? You find the Nature's Prophet, you get the Aegis kill, but if you want to stick around and get another kill, you're pretty much saying, okay, OG, come fight us right here, and you might not want to take that fight if you blow a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This is just a free tier 2 tower.
That's the Ags also coming to play once again. Honestly, with the Ag, Gyrocopter really becomes a great sieger. And they're showing that off a little bit right there. Naga Siren, Naga's going the Orchid. So we're not even going to see the Radiance this game.
I'll be honest, I'm supposed to be Analyst. I've never seen his Naga build in my life. The straight up Manta into an Orchid. And we just haven't seen that much out of No-Tail, right? I mean, they're winning the game, so they're doing it, but it feels like this has been a big, like, Gyro Nature's Prophet have made so many moves around the map, and they've done such a good job of opening this space for the Naga to farm.
I'm with you there that nothing against No-Tail, but it does feel like that this has almost been a support Naga Siren this game. And now his farm's great, obviously. He's starting the game, but it's, and maybe we've been missing some critical moments, to be honest, but I'm with you. It does seem like he has been more of a support, if anything, but hell, he's got plenty of damage to come, so we got plenty of damage. Jarek did use Echo Slam at the bottom lane. They get 2 kills out of it, both on Clockwork and Rubik, and Seb, he's going to lead the push down here.
They know that Luna just TP'd out using her BKB. They might be able to go base, especially without Rubik and Clockwork are their deep push. Rocket plus Fade Bolt, they don't have either.
Oh, big catch right here. All that Riptide damage on top of Crystallize. The Terrorite to save. The homing missile's going to connect. The Night Stalker S4 wants his kill. He's going for it. That would be. Oh, no, he almost died to it. The Urn? No, I thought the Urn might have been on him, but never mind.
It was a Mask of Man. They actually do have very similar. I actually thought he was going to get a suicide for that kill. I really thought. I think it might have been worth it.
If it's nighttime, he does, for sure.
And this is the thing. By killing the Clockwork, they just have no, like, D-push after that. Fade Bolt and Rocket are what they have, and with those 2 down, see you later, tier 3. Yeah,
tier 3, that means the Shrine's, of course, exposed, and OG continues quite the performance here in game number 1. 26 minutes in, 12,000 net worth lead. The same story still stands. Navi on their backs at Crystallize. You got Luna, of course, the top farm of the game. So there's a couple of cores in the game that definitely come to mind where, like, as long as he's doing good, whatever. Yeah. That the game is never over. Luna, no doubt, is one of those. I mean, again, we saw earlier today, literally, we were mentioning, 2 hero kills, base is dead.
And it was Luna, LGD, Mineski, and I mean, I'm excited. I want to see if Luna actually can do that, but it just feels like her supports are getting caught out all over the map. It's not like she can defend by herself. It has to be a big 5-on-5 team fight where they get the initiation. I swear, actually.
They're looking for it. Rod of Atos, by the way, that is not typical. But I guess it is good against Gyrocopter. It helps keep him in place to take him out, but that's definitely not your go-to pickup usually.
Especially usually you want something like a 4-stab versus all these heroes versus the Rocket versus the Earthshaker, but I'm gonna stick with it. Oh man, that 24 Lunar Blessing damage is still one of the best level. It might be the best level 15 talent. That thing is nuts. Plus 24 damage for your entire team when you're pushing.
Oh, that's a good point.
Insane.
Yeah,
it's by far the best level 15 talent.
You know, Viper definitely benefits from that. The others not as much, but it's still you're right.
Your non-right clickers, actual right.
Yeah,
potential.
exactly. When you're pushing like that a tower, then that damage does matter. You are right. You see Gyrocopter actually picking up the Talisman of Evasion here.
Okay.
What was that about? Yeah, he's splitting it up. Okay. Or was he? No, he put it back together.
He split multiple things and then just went back to what he originally had. I was watching this Gyro now. Middle.
Viper. Hurricane Pike away, trying to keep himself alive. Zeb just runs in with the Rock Barrage. Doesn't call it out coming. That's going to be a dead Viper. He's dead for 50 seconds. Has a buyback, but Lil's also picked off. Also with the buyback. The Terrorize hits a couple. That BKB, though, triple kill coming out. The immediate buyback from Dark Willow.
Got to.
Do they just go base, though?
Yeah, they do. If they take middle, they can just take bottom as well. And they can just keep pressuring. And look at that. By just putting the super urn on Crystallize and a Rocket, has to run back. And yeah, I actually thought Little probably should have bought back immediately. The Fade Bolt is their only like D push right now.
True. Mitigating some of that damage to prevent the tower from going down as much as possible. But okay, maybe OG is going to be scared enough to fall back. But you know, a reset using that Spirit Vessel to heal. And going to go back in, it seems like. Of course, it is nighttime right now, so... And you still have that Echo Slam coming out from Jerax, just waiting for that. They got vision in the base, by the way. This is definitely a tier 3. We'll see if it's more. Navi knows this is a bit of a last leg stand here at this base, it feels like.
It looks like falling back. Yeah. Oh, that double damage up by Roche, as well as Roche going to be coming up very quickly. This could be the thing. Yep, we're going to get Roche, and then we're just going to end the game.
Well, if he's up, that is. Will this be a quick spawn or a slow spawn? He's potentially going to spawn in about 15 seconds. That's the ultimate question.
Now, I love this. The Gyro picking up that butterfly. I talked about how, Luna versus Gyro. If the straight-up one-on-one fight, Luna's going to win. Not anymore with that butterfly. Without Luna being able to hit every attack, this is just became so much scarier. Look at that. Buyback who used it. Rubik. Just both the supports, which is good, but, not really.
Well,
nothing's really going good for Navi right now, including the farm from Crystallize.
We were talking about that yesterday. I mean, the buyback change definitely encourages supports, especially to buyback earlier on. That's fine, but when you look at it from this perspective, this game, Rubik, that means that Rod of Atos, which is a strong item, is now that much more delayed as a result. We're now almost 30 minutes into the game, and that's essentially his first item that he's still trying to finish as the farming support here. So, not to be negative Nick over here, but that's the case.
I do like Rubik stole Treants from the Nature's Prophet, which gives them vision, right? They have had a very hard time with vision, but getting these Treants out and sending them multiple different places, they know where some of these heroes are. Like, they just saw Earthshaker in the jungle, and well, I like how they just keep pushing 3 different lanes too. Like, they've killed 2 tier 3s, but no Raxes, and they're about to do a 3rd tier 3. That's team gold, baby.
Yeah, that's
get it.
Not often you see that, but I guess it's just that's a conscious decision, of course. Luna does have the MKB.
Okay, so now it's a little different again, but still, just the supporting cast around the Gyro. Like, look at right after that Luna, you have Naga, Nature's Prophet, and S4 on that Nightstalker are all the next most farmed. There's just no supporting cast on Navi right now.
Has Fly ever had so much farm, man?
I think the last time he did was a Nature's Prophet again.
Yeah.
He's a Nature's Prophet kind of guy. This patch is going to do very well for him, I think.
He almost has a Scythe.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Scythe on a main support Naga, or not Naga's Iron, but Nature's Prophet in this case. There's a Roshan, though, so they immediately go to it. Obviously, Navi knows they cannot give this up for free. It's happening quickly. Okay, this is a distraction. Nightstalker is like, all right, you may catch me, but it guarantees Roshan, and they might not even kill him. It's taking forever. He's so beefy. S4 is still alive, and now the support's coming, and you gotta run if you're Navi. Get the hell out of here. In comes the sleep. The BKB activated. It's just Luna right now versus the world. It seems like no tail wound up falling, but they get the kill in the backlands from Gyrocopter, and now Luna, not the most life to work with. That MKB's not gonna matter when she's dead. Triple kill for Seb. GG's called, and game 1 will go the way of OG. Yeah, that bait from S4 right there worked beautifully.
Jarek's one, and that's what I talked about, the talents, and man, got Flat Hand talent. He actually just hit everyone that entire. Even near the end, he killed off 2 supports, and then he still had Flat Cannon charges ready for that Luna. And guess what? That was That was, I don't want to say a clinic, but it was like, what's lower than it? That was like a YMCA. Like, it was like John, I don't want to be a Kyle, but it's like Michael Jordan going to the YMCA.
You're being a Kyle.
It was like Zlate. And is that how I say the soccer player? Like him going to a little league game. I don't know, whatever. OG looked good.
Was he the guy that headbutted somebody?
No, that was